Danny Flexon here for SecondsOut. I'd like to be joined by my good friend, top trainer Mark Tibbs. Mark, how are you?
Lovely, Danny. Yourself, mate? You good?
I'm very good, thank you.
We say that every time. We've got to change that line.
I'm horrible, Mark. It's all been terrible. No, I'm good. Johnny Fisher in action this weekend. Latest step in his professional development. What are you looking to see from Johnny?
I'm expecting a controlled performance. This guy's going to give him the rounds, and I don't really want Johnny to waste any shots. I want him to place his shots and not get hit in the process. And let's see if we can apply a bit of pressure at the right time and, give the Spanish guy a good fight. But he's 20 fights in, that guy. He's got a bit of experience on Johnny. He'll know how to. He'll know his way around the ring, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Is that a difficulty with Johnny, that he's so naturally heavy-handed? It's hard to find guys out there who can give him those rounds that he really needs.
Well, he's not only heavy-handed. He's I wouldn't say he's in a rush, but he's just eager. But I shouldn't be saying that word anymore, because we've got over that now. So he was eager in the past, and that Romford ball, that line he's got that he lives up to, but he's better than the ball. He's going to be more mindful about his work, and he's coming along nice. He's coming along really nice. Yeah.
It's always good to have a ticket seller. I believe he's done 2,500 for this one, which is just amazing. But is there a flip side to that, in that he's fighting, or there's a danger that he'll fight for the crowd because they love him, they're vociferous?
Well, just Dan, to tell the truth, I think he's handled it. It was concerning for me at first, but he come through with flying colours, and he's got a good setup around him. His family helps him on that side of the things, the tickets and that, and he concentrates on the preparation, the fighting and the training. But so he's lucky, but he's a great ticket seller. I mean, I think he could have done 4,000. 4,000, he just couldn't get his hands on the tickets, but no, he's handling it really, really well. But it was a concern at first, I must say. But no, he's for me, it's not a concern no more, because 2 or 3 times he did it. Sold the tickets, they got better and better, and no, it's not a concern.
Now, Johnny keeps going as he is. He's going to be in contention ultimately for the British title. The rumour is that if Joe Joyce gives that belt up, it's going to be Nathan Gorman on one side, Fabio Wardley on the other. How do you see that fight going, and how far away in time or number of fights is Johnny from that level?
How do I see Nathan and Gorman? Yeah, Fab. Fab and Nathan. It's a good fight. It's a good 50-50 fight, in fact. He's very natural, Gorman, very natural, nice and natural. Fabio, I feel Fabio, when he's pressed and he's under pressure, he makes his best performance. We've done a lot of sparring with Fabio, and I've seen Fabio prepare and pull that last fight off in the Garden with who's that against that?
Fabio. Molina.
Nick Webb.
Oh.
Nick Webb, the Nick Webb fight. I thought we pulled that off, and that was a good fight. He done it in good fashion. So I feel that's a good fight. Is that going to happen?
If Joe Joyce gives the belt up, they seem to be the 2 leading contenders.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be a good fight. That'd be a nice fight. I hope that comes off, yeah.
I didn't ask you for predictions. I'll forgive you for not giving me one. But how far is Johnny Fisher away from being able to mix in that sort of company, do you feel?
Well, I like to take one fight at a time, Dan, yourself. But we've had some decent sparring with the likes of the people you just mentioned and other people here and here. So I gauge as I go, and, when the time's right, we'll have another couple of 3 fights and ask me that question again. But no, I'm happy with Johnny's development and the way he's going.
Now, a recent addition to your gym is Ebanie Bridges, relocating from Australia to come and train under you. How did that come about?
Well, I met Ebanie in the Matchroom Garden before Christmas, and it was just I met her, and I think she's a big character and a good, colourful character, and I liked her fight with when she fought for the world title.
Oh, against Shannon.
Shannon, yeah. I liked her performance. I liked her fighting art and her spirit and the way she went about her business, and that was all. I admired her for that. And before Christmas, she asked to come to the gym. She came to the gym for a couple of weeks, and yeah, she felt. I think she enjoyed what she did there. We let her go on about her business. I was doing my business, and then she got this big fight on, and she said, "Would I be interested in training for it?" So we had a meet and a chat, gave her some thought, and we're working now. I think we're 2 or 3 weeks in now. Yeah.
There's no doubting her heart and toughness. Where are the improvements going to come from Ebanie coming into this next world title shot?
Yeah, well, she's a great student of the game as well, and she's got to not get her feet stuck in the mud so much. Yeah, she's got to tighten up a little bit with being relaxed, so she shoots from the shoulder. She likes to fight like a Mexican, but she pulls and drops her hands at times, So she's got to keep her hands on her chest, on her shoulders, shoulder height, which will make her faster and make her a quicker counter puncher. She's got to tighten up the rolls, tighten up the slips, all things like that. Lengthen her long game, you know what I mean? Lengthen her long game. And dip and lift and all that. She's got to tighten up on all them areas, and she was very, very frustrated after a week down at our gym, and she was very frustrated, and but in a way it was coming from a good place. Yeah, coming from a good place. But we've got over a couple of hurdles now, and we're kind of in sync now, and she's performed well on the track. She struggled at first, fitness wise. But she didn't show it. She didn't show it in her face or her body language. She told me, and I'm glad she did, because that's how I gauge what I'm going to give to her work-wise. So she's got all the ticks on the first 2 weeks of what we've done. So she needed a bit of I like to, in her work, her previous work, which I've seen before. For me, she was a bit like this. You know what I mean? Flat line. I like to have rhythm. And so it's a bit more interesting to look at, and so she knows when to have a blow, have a rest without losing rounds. You know what I mean? So she's just got to get a little bit cute in that area, knowing when to go up a gear and come down a gear, if you know what I mean. Yeah, she's got to work her jab a bit more.
Not much then. You're a perfectionist. Dillian Whyte, when he was with you, he was climbing those WBC rankings. Tyson Fury, for some of that time, was the champion. So you kind of knew a fight between them might happen one day. You can tell us now, because you're no longer training him, what was the game plan going to be?
Well, listen, I'm not going to give anything away. It's very, very simple. Not simple, it's a simple game plan. Doing it is another thing. Tyson Fury, long and rangy, brilliant boxer. He can box with his eyes shut. Tyson Fury, because that's how natural he is, and Dillian would be a fool to stay on the outside and try and outbox him, so he's got to get on his chest, get round that body. You know what I mean? Simple as that. But you don't go in like I shouldn't say ball. You don't go in head first. You go in behind the lead, behind the shoulder, and you feint your way in, or you fight your way in, and you stay on that chest of Tyson Fury. You've got to drag him into a bit of a dogfight. But listen, he's a big man. He's a big man, a cute man, a clever man. Knows all the tricks on the inside, knows every trick in the book. But what a great fight for this country and British boxing fans.
I mean, obviously you're not working with Dillian anymore. If this fight had come up when you still were, would you have kind of relished it? It's a huge challenge, but I guess you're in the game for challenges like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, Dillian, all fighters of that category, pedigree, will get off on big fights like this. Of course they do, you know what I mean? And Dillian's going to be an handful for anyone, as I said before, and he's just got to get that left hook off, if he can, upstairs, work the body. He knows what to do. All boxing people know what them styles have to do with each other, and getting them off with a fighter like Tyson Fury is going to be very, very difficult. Dillian knows that, but listen, he's a fighter, he's a digger, and he don't give up. And Tyson Fury is also the king, isn't he? He's the king, Gypsy King.
Just one final one from me. Anthony Joshua, we're still waiting to hear what he decides in terms of going forward with his training, whether it'll be here, overseas, who the trainer will be. What do you think he needs from a new trainer? What do they need to give him?
Well, he can't. He shouldn't overcomplicate things. It's nothing. You don't overcomplicate this situation. You know what I mean? He's a big, strong guy. He's been in some great fights, Anthony Joshua. Yeah, he's got to kick that door down and overtake that beautiful style of Usyk, because he is the bigger man. AJ is the bigger man. He has got the tools to do the job. But yeah, he's got to uncomplicate things, and I'm not sure. I don't know AJ, but I know he's a nice person. He's a very nice guy to talk to, and acknowledged me a couple of times. But I'm only looking on the outside. I just think I don't know. I don't know what his team is, what they do, but he shouldn't complicate things. I could see a couple of fights ago. It looked a bit complicated. He's lost in his style. Looks a bit not lost, confused maybe. His style looked confused, So I don't know. It's not fair for me to say because I'm not around him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But all I'm saying is he should just take a look what's in front of him. He's had enough fights now. Can work out himself. Get a trainer. Stick with a trainer. Stick to a game plan. It's not hard. He should know what to do with what's in front of him, or the best way to go about it. Let's not underestimate Alexander Usyk. What a quality operator he is, and it's just that the bigger man and the strong man, you got to go for them. Go for the big target. Steady up the big target by whacking it, putting out that long lever as a shield. Shield. He's got a beautiful jab when he uses it. Bang! He's got to go underneath, up and down. But it's not for me to give out game plans or talk about it, but it's simple. We all know what he's got to do. He's just got to do it.
Brilliant, Mark. Really appreciate it. Best of luck with Johnny on Saturday night.
Cheers, Danny. Thanks.